Okay, so Apple recently released iOS 14.5 for pretty much everyone around the world, and it is by far the biggest update to iOS 14 ever since iOS 14 came out. So I've decided to make a video to recap all the new features that are added to iOS 14 with this new update, starting with probably the biggest feature ever, and the 100% the real reason why I checked my phone, because it didn't notify me that the new update was out, and I had to check because I saw a video talking about this on the Apple support channel, and it is that now you can unlock your iPhone with your Apple Watch. This is pretty similar to how it is on the MacBooks. If you have your Apple Watch on and it's unlocked and it's nearby the MacBook, when you open it, it'll immediately talk to the Apple Watch and it'll unlock it even faster than having you move your finger to go put it on the Touch ID. So for me personally, I upgraded from the iPhone 7 to an iPhone 11 Pro over quarantine, so I've never had an experience of using Face ID without me having a mask on always when I'm outside. So this is going to make a pretty huge difference. Yesterday I went out to go grocery shopping, but the Apple Watch took a very long time to update, so I couldn't actually try it while I'm outside. But I have given it a test while I'm inside, and it's been pretty good. It is kind of slow, but I think we'll get used to it. So how it works is, if you have your Apple Watch on and it's unlocked and you swipe up on your phone and your phone sees that you have a mask on, then it'll talk to your Apple Watch and it'll unlock the phone for you. Now, there is a bit of a caveat, and that caveat is that your phone can't recognize whether it's your face or someone else's face if you have a mask on. So what that means is that anyone who's wearing a mask can unlock your phone if your Apple Watch is unlocked and nearby to that phone. You do have a little prompt on your Apple Watch, just like on the MacBook. You have a prompt on your Apple Watch, and there's a button where you can press to lock your phone again if someone takes that out of your hands and tries to unlock it. This requires the iPhone 10 or later, obviously because Face ID, and it also requires the Apple Watch Series 3 or later. Siri also got a bunch of new features in this update. So Siri no longer has a default voice, and you can choose between 4 Siri voices ever since the beginning of setting up your phone. And these 4 voices promote more diversity and inclusion, which is always great. Siri also has a few new capabilities, like launching a FaceTime with multiple people. Siri can also announce incoming calls and incoming text messages through your AirPods or Beats headphones. And you can also call emergency contacts through Siri, which kind of worries me that we didn't have that capability before. And now, one of the biggest features of iOS 14 is more privacy controls. Now, Apple requires apps to ask the users whether or not they can track your activity across other apps. There's this really great video pretty much explaining about all this tracking stuff, and I'll link that in the description below. But some, pretty surface level knowledge is that there's first-party tracking and there's third-party tracking. First-party tracking means that, for example, Facebook will track your activity in Facebook to give you more targeted ads in Facebook, where third-party tracking spans multiple other apps. So what this prompt does is it can let you prevent the apps from tracking you across other apps, but first-party tracking is still allowed with this prompt. RIP Facebook, by the way. I'm sorry for your loss. You should have made your money in another way. I'm really sorry. But, launching an entire campaign against Apple for trying to protect their users' privacies? Come on. Really? There is the problem that small businesses do use targeted ads, which will give you more bang for your buck, because more people would want to click on it if the ad is targeted at you. But Facebook is really trying to act as, the guy who's protecting the underdog against the big bad wolf that is Apple, when it really feels like Apple is the one that's trying to protect the users here. And Facebook just wants more money. Just a thought. iOS 14.5 also comes with new emojis, which has a lot more inclusion in terms of diversity, couples with different skin tones, and some other stuff too. Apple Maps also got an update in this update where users can now report an incident in Apple Maps. Now, this only works in the US and China, but I'm sure this will spread to other countries later on. Now, you can report this on Siri by saying, hey, Siri. Okay, she didn't activate. Thank God. Hey, there's a crash up ahead, or report an incident, or there's something on the road, or there's a speed check. It's a really good idea. And this will help people plan the directions they go in better. People who use Apple Maps can also directly share their estimated time of arrival, or ETA, using Siri. iOS 14.5 also gets the new podcast redesigns that I talked about in my previous video, support for AirTags, Apple News has been improved, which I don't think a lot of people actually use Apple News. Apple Fitness Plus users can now stream audio and video through AirPlay. I'm still waiting for Apple Fitness Plus to come to Thailand. Please let me have Apple Fitness Plus. Reminders have gotten an update as well, where you can sort by title, priority, due date, creation date, and whatnot. You can also even print the list of reminders. For people who have iPhone 12s, there's also new 5G enhancements with dual SIM support, smart data enhancements, and that's all to help better battery life for people with iPhone 12s. I think this is going to be really important for people who have iPhone 12 minis, especially because iPhone 12 mini is kind of struggling in terms of battery life, especially with 5G. There's also more countries that support English voice control, which is always great, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching it, and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching. Bye. Did I already say that? Okay.